Kau buka kat YouTube, nanti kalau nanti ads orang boleh dengar kan?
Oh shit, yeah, you're right.
Tiba-tiba dengan lagu-lagu tiba-tiba iklan yang apa Dash Lady.
But I forgot. I biasa guna YouTube Premium untuk kerja.
Oh.
Okay.
Spotify?
Huh? Sorry?
Okay, try and...
Hello. Testing.
Yeah, everything good.
All good?
Test.
Yeah, all good.
Sure. Huh?
Yeah.
Suara aku?
Wait, hold on. Can I just open the link? Okay, I will be able to hear it.
Yeah.
Test,
Hello.
test.
Test. I can't hear anything on this.
Did I put a latency?
Hello.
Lolo.
What latency lah?
Test.
Is it
Test.
live? Can you stand in the middle there, Gerald? I want to see if there's a latency or not. See, oh, he's not there yet, so we can't really test the sound. Oh, I can hear.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hello.
Yeah.
Should be fine. Yeah. Sounds good.
Hello.
Can I share it to the groups?
Yes, you may.
We move first. How long does the latency? How long?
Okay.
Akatsuki.
Test.
I'm gonna share it now.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Just don't and Camera, the mic is on? Hey guys, Zul here. We are now live at He and She Coffee, Kota Damansara for Origami's first ever live stream event for our group stage ballot draw for the 4 Horsemen of CDH happening on the 24th of May 2025. I'm here, Zul, with my co-host.
I'm Daryl. Hello.
And he'll be helping us with picking out the teams from these random eggs that we have. We do not know which team belongs to which egg, but that one makes it the most exciting because everything is truly randomized into 4 groups, all right? So we have 4 groups today, all based on the 4 Horsemen of Apocalypse. Number 1, we have Group Conquest, we have Group War, we have Group Strife, and we have Group Death. Now, death doesn't mean it's a group of death like football, lah. Brazil, all that on one team. But the name is Group Death, all right, guys? So don't worry about it. That team might be the easiest team, you never know. Yeah. But that's the beauty of CDH, it's unpredictable. Sometimes the underdogs can come out first. I've been in tournaments where, you know, I should have been the loser, but I made it to the top 4. Same as Daryl, vice versa, right? So, I'd like to welcome you guys to this live stream. Before we go on to the live ballot draw, I would like to thank our sponsors, Collector, TCGKL, MTGMY, Mythic Essential, and all of our other sponsors that we will be displaying during the group stage display after each round. Now, we are going to have 4 rounds of draws, meaning to say we will announce team 1 of each team, of each group, sorry, team 2 of each group, team 3 of each group, and then team 4 of each group. Right? We'll go left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right. After each round, we'll take a 45-second to 1-minute break to show you guys the current standings of your teams, right? So don't worry, you don't have to screenshot anything. We'll be posting up the tables on the CDH groups, on the MTGMY page, on all the other EDH and MTG groups in Malaysia.
Yeah.
All right, so without further ado, we're going to start off with the first group. All right. Sorry, we have a small technical issue for a while. All right, so I'm going to talk a bit louder, okay? So we are going to, sorry about that guys, technical issue here. We are going to move on to the first group conquest team for the event, right? So hold up, before we start off, we're going to make sure that our mic issue is fixed. According to our team, the live stream can't be heard properly. So apologies about that guys, we had some minor issues. We'll be here to teman you guys, don't worry about it. Yep, all better now? Can we start off with the first? All right, so before we move on to the first team of each group, again, I want to thank our sponsors, Collector, TCGKL, Mythic Essential, MTGMY, and all our other mini sponsors. That will be on display on the group standings after each round. Now, before we begin, we're going to work it from left to right, means to say we're going to name or we're going to pick the first team of each group from left to right. So we start from Conquest, War, Strife, Death. Take a 45-second break. Then go to go to the second team of each group, the third team of each group, and the fourth team of each group. All right, guys. So without further ado, we can start. Right, Daryl? We're going to mix up this bowl full of eggs here. We do not know which team is in which egg, right? But Daryl's going to randomly look away and pick one, and we'll start the ball rolling for Conquest, Group Conquest, team number 1. Let's go, Daryl.
So we have like 4 eggs for one group, is it?
4 eggs or 4 teams per group, so 16 eggs.
16 eggs.
Yeah, this should take a few moments to finalize, but that's the best part of today's live stream. Everything is live, everything is random. So with our crew at the back there saying go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
This one.
Okay, we have a blue egg. We're going to open it up. Even I'll take notes, just in case.
So the first team is for Whole Priority.
Whole Priority will be the first team in Group Conquest.
Group Conquest.
Whole Priority will be the first team in Group Conquest on that day itself. So congrats, all right? Congrats. Now, we're going to move on to Group War. Team number 1. Daryl, look away. Choose another one.
Team number 1.
Yes, team number 1 for Group
This
War.
pink color egg.
Yeah, pink color egg. Let's go.
Okay, for which group is it now?
Group War.
Group War. Okay, for first team for Group War is pass priority.
Pass priority will be the first team in Group War.
Yes. So just now whole priority, now pass priority.
Yes, a lot of priorities in this event. I think they come from the Ampang side. They like priorities in Ampang, I guess.
Ampang gang. Okay.
The Ampang gang, yep. Now
So
we're gonna move on to Group Strife, which is the third group. Team number 1. Let's go. Look away. We're gonna choose at random
The green egg.
a green egg. Let's go.
So first team of Group Strife,
Group Strife.
okay, is TG Regular.
TG Regulars. We have TG Regulars is the first team in Group Strife, guys. All right. And last but not least, for round number 1, we are going to go to Group Death.
Group Death.
Group Death. Team number 1. Let's go, Daryl. Another pink egg. Let's
Another
go.
pink egg.
Pink egg. What will it be inside?
Okay, the first team for Group Death is first priority.
So all the priorities are team
On each
number
group.
1s. Wow. What a
Each group.
coincidence.
Coincidence.
So each team, that's the Ampang gang, are already settled in our group stages, right? So that is
What is it again?
first priority.
First priority.
First priority. All right. So all the priority teams are already settled. Just waiting for our behind the cameras crew to key it into our tables. All right. We'll be taking a short 45-second break before we move on to round 2. All right. But for now, what do you think of the current teams so far in the group stage?
They're quite strong right now.
Quite strong, yes, yes.
Quite
And
strong.
I'm surprised none of them got the same group, which we
Yes.
thought we were going to have
Yes.
some kind of like collusion. Looks like no collusion this time around. All the
Yes.
Ampang teams are going to be in different groups.
Especially your Ampang teams,
Right.
Which is they're all strong players, and then
Yes.
they're divided to 3 teams.
Yeah,
Which
3
is-
groups, right?
3 groups.
Three groups.
Three
Yes,
groups.
yes, yes. So looks like there'll be no easy group at all. Each group is going to face quite a tough team. As we know, in the last TFO, Team Pass Priority won first place, and
Yes.
majority of their players will be in the priority teams.
Yes.
So it's going to be quite the exciting group stages, I would say, right? There's no
For
easy
this tournament,
games.
there's a lot
Yep.
of things and new players also join us.
Yep.
And then I think this tournament will be exciting lah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? So are we ready to move on to the group stage? So, sorry, round 2, we're going to take a short break, 45 seconds, and we'll be back in at least 45 seconds to a minute. See you guys.
1. Live in 3, 2, 1.
All right, guys, we are back. I am Zul.
I'm Daryl.
Yep, and we are from Origami. This is our, if you guys have just tuned in, this is our round 2 for our group stage ballot draw here in He and She Coffee Kota Damansara, brought to you by Collector. All right, I'd like to thank our backstage crew as well for making this possible. Now we're gonna just repeat how we're gonna do this process. We're gonna choose 4 teams, team 2 of each of the groups. Showing off, now we have 12 eggs left, right? Each team are in random eggs, all right? And Daryl and I do not know which teams are in which eggs. We're gonna choose it at random, where Daryl is gonna be looking away.
Yes, it's
all right?
randomized.
It's randomized. We're gonna start off straight away now with the group conquest. Team number 1, Daryl's gonna mix the eggs around and look around. Ready, Daryl? Let's go.
All right.
So team number 1 for group conquest is going to be
Team Dash.
Team Dash. Team Dash will be in group conquest.
This is second bracket. Second right.
This is the second round.
Second
round, right? So far in group conquest, we have Whole Priority and we have Team Dash. Both very strong teams.
Yeah,
Right?
Team
So
Dash.
now we'll be moving on to Group War. Team number 2.
The yellow egg.
A yellow egg. Okay, let's go. Banyak ong one, this one. Yellow color.
4 last brain
4
cells.
last brain cells, right? We have 4 last brain cells in Group War. Team number 2, looking like also a very strong group. So before I move on to Team Strife, just know Team Dash and 4 last brain cells have quite the amount of veteran players, so it's going to be quite
Scary.
competitive and scary. But let's not divulge too much information and move on to Team number 3 of Group Strife.
All right.
We're gonna mix it around, mix it around. Oh, a blue egg. All right,
blue egg.
we're getting a blue egg. What's the blue egg going to be?
Delay no more.
Delay no more. I think this is a young team coming into CDH, just less than 2 years, but they are strong. We shall see how that goes into the mix of Group Strife. So, Team Delay no more. All right, Delay no more will be in Group Strife, as they are team number 2 in Group Strife. Now,
All right.
last
But not least.
but not least, group number 2 for Group Death. Again, doesn't mean it's a scary group. Just the name is Group Death in theme for the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. So last pick of round 2. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, another yellow egg. All right, let's go, Daryl. What will the team be?
Drum roll.
Drum roll, please.
Tom Yam Matcha.
Tom Yam Matcha. All right, Tom Yam Matcha will be the 4th team. It will be the 2nd team and the 4th team in round 2. 2nd team in Group Death.
Yeah.
All right, so before we move on to the next break,
Yeah.
right, what do you think of these 4 teams that's been chosen in Group 2? Which group do you think is the strongest so far? Through your experience.
True experience is Team Dash because they have quite a lot of veteran players. Okay. For me, it's hard for the newer team, which one is it?
Delay No More is quite new, yes, yes,
And
yes.
Tom Yam Matcha.
Tom Yam Matcha, but which group do you think is now the scariest? Is it Conquest, War, Strife, or Death?
Conquest.
Conquest,
Yeah.
same here. I think Conquest now has quite the strong 2 teams in it. So I really hope that you guys train well, because we have about less than 7 days to the tournament, right? So what is that? Before I move on to that, what do you think about Group War?
Group War.
Yeah, Group War, we have Pass Priority and 4 last brain cells.
4 last brain cell. Okay.
Yes.
For me, I recognize a lot of players from priority teams,
Yeah.
which is they are very, very strong. Okay, but for me, I'm not very familiar with the 4 last brain cells.
4 last brain cells actually, one of the players made it to the top 4 where you were in the last Lotus, which is Zion. So yeah, there's a strong player.
Okay.
I think we did not see him for a long time in the community,
Yes.
in tournaments, but him turning up in the last Lotus 5 event at the One Ring Championship and
Yeah.
made to the top 4.
Yes.
That is crazy results. All right, guys, so we're going to take a short break before we move on to round number 3. All right, we'll be showcasing the group stage illustrations and we'll be back in a minute or so. See you guys. And welcome back, guys. Now, my co-host has changed to a younger person. All right, this is Atoy,
Hello.
co-founder of Origami and founder of M2JMY. He will be doing the next 2 draws. All
Hello,
right.
guys.
Yep. Daryl has now gone off to give the Espelot of Malaysia a chance to choose our team 3 of each group. All right. So now you're back with us. I'm going to reintroduce our system. We're going to go from left to right. We're going to start off with Team Conquest, and then War, Strife, and then Death. Only naming team number 3 of each group first.
All right.
So before we begin, I'll thank our sponsors one more time. We have Collector, TCGKL, M2JMY, the founder is here, and Mythic Essential for all the best sleeves in Southeast Asia.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you, guys. Now, without further ado, I know you guys can't wait. We're going to name team 3 of each group. I thought you're going to pick one at random. Let's go. Team number 1. Team number 1. Team number 1 is going to be...
Jing, 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 jing.
Jong, 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 jong.
Team
Team
Pasang.
Pasang Spirit
Spirit.
in Group Conquest.
Alright, Team Pasang Spirit is team number 1.
Team number 1. Quite a strong team as well. Quite a few old players in there. Veteran players, not old. Veteran players.
Veteran,
Yes.
not old.
Veteran,
young, but
yes,
veteran.
they are young. All right, we'll be moving on to Group War, team number 3. He's chosen a random
Jeng,
green
jeng,
egg.
jeng,
Jeng, jeng, jeng, jeng, jeng, jeng, jeng,
Okay.
jeng, jeng.
Who do we have here?
We have Team Champion Ducks.
Team Champion Duck.
Yeah, we know that the team captain of the team is very famous in the
Alright.
CEH community.
Nice,
So in war,
nice.
we have Team Champion Ducks
Ducks.
as team number 3. We're
Okay.
gonna move on to Group Strife, team number 3. What? Another green egg, Ato. You like green color today?
I'm colorblind.
You're colorblind. Okay, we never knew that. Now we're live on origami. We know that Ato is colorblind. So guys, don't counter his spells next time. All right.
Okay.
Team Makan.
Team
Oh,
Makan,
Team
guys.
Makan.
Team
One of
Makan,
our
Makan.
two, I think, Singaporean teams, not mistaken.
Alright,
So,
Team Makan.
welcome to Group Strife.
Team Makan.
Team number 3, we have Team Makan.
Team Makan. They love to eat. I think they love to eat. Alright,
So they're going to eat their opponents as well. Okay, last but not least, we have team number 3 for Group Death.
Group Death.
Let's go,
we have-
Group Death.
Oh, blue color egg.
Blue color egg.
Okay. Team.
Bam, 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 bam.
Too fast.
Too fast, too
Too
furious
furious.
in Group Death.
Alright. Wow. I know the boys. I know the boys. I
Too
know these boys.
furious. I think they're the youngest team in the tournament in terms of age.
Uh-huh.
So they are in the Group Death right now, as we can see.
Interesting. Interesting.
Team number 3 of each group is quite spread out. But I still think Team Conquest has the strongest group right now. We have Whole Priority. We have Team Dash from GOH.
From GOH.
And we have Team Passing Spirit from Collector side.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, yes.
Interesting, guys.
It's going to be very, it's going to be quite, maybe Conquest is a group of death, we don't know, right? But the other teams, do not underestimate them because they also are looking really strong. In a group war, we have Champion Ducks, we have 4 Last Brain Cells, and we have Pass Priority, guys, okay?
Alright.
Equally a very strong group as well. Not saying the other groups are not strong, but these are the 2 groups to look out for during the day, all right? So are we ready for the next break? Are we going to keep moving on? Okay, we're going to just analyze the next group, which is Group Strife. So far, we have TG Regulars, which
TG
is
Regulars from?
OTC, from Collector. Shami punya team.
Okay, Team Shami.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We also have the Delay No More.
Delay
They're,
No More.
A young team again. So I think Strife has quite the young, like, new generation of players in that team, right? So
Interesting.
it's a very exciting young new players. You know, the games will be wild maybe. Again, guys, just a reminder that during the tournament, each teams will only be playing among the teams in their group. So if you are Whole Priority and let's say you want to play against Delay No More, you might only meet in the semi-finals or the finals. All right.
Okay.
So with that signal, we're going to take a break right now before we move on to Team 4 of each group and close the group live stage ballot for the day. Before we move on, another quick shout out to our sponsors: Collector, Mythic Essential, MTG MY,
TCG KL.
TCG KL. All right, guys. See you guys in a few moments for team number 4 of each group. See you guys. Alright guys, we are now back for the last round of team picks. We only have how many eggs, Atoy?
We have 4 eggs left.
4 eggs left for each group. So this will be the final round. But before we move on to that, thank to our sponsors again. We have Collector, we have Mythic Essential, the best sleep in Southeast Asia. We have MTGMY, the place to find any event or activities in Malaysia for MTG, not just for EDH, right? And of course we have TCGKL, okay, our ambassador for card games in the whole of Malaysia. Now, we're gonna move on to the final team. They might not be the worst, they might win everything. So last but not least, the last team for Group Conquest. Let's go.
All right.
Let's choose a yellow egg.
Let's go. Yellow egg. And the first team is, what's this?
Mayok.
Mayok.
Mayok. Now we know who the team
Mayok.
captain. This is Datuk Sri
Alright.
Prem's team.
Oh, Prem.
Prem's team is going to be in Conquest. So I really think Team
Wow.
Conquest is going to be like the real group of death.
Interesting.
Super interesting, guys.
Okay.
Now we go to Group War. The last team in Group War is going to be, drum roll.
Ching. Error.
404,
Oh.
our second
Error.
ever. Our second ever
Nice.
Singaporean team,
Oh, it's
led
Singaporean
by
team. Nice.
Master Larry Liu.
Okay,
Yes.
Mr. Larry Liu.
Now
Okay.
wait, before we do the final team, can we invite Daryl back and both of you open the eggs at the same time? Okay,
At
you
the
will
same
choose
time?
the egg. You will choose the egg for strife. Daryl will choose the egg for death.
Oh, so he's choosing my egg?
Huh?
Oh.
No, those are in your pants. So let's go.
No.
So we have Daryl here back on stage, guys. Arthur's going to choose the first one for strife. He's going to do...
Okay.
Okay, and Daryl is going to choose the next team for death. So I want both of you to open the eggs at the same time and show the crowd. Okay, are you ready, guys? Open the egg.
1, 2, 3.
Gonna unfold everything, give a clear image. So for group strife, Arthur is holding for Team GGG.
Team GGG.
And for death, we have the Top Deck Titans
Top
in
Deck Titans.
Group Death. Okay, we know the famous GGG stands for Generous Gift Gang.
Alright,
Alright,
thank
and the
you,
Top Deck
thank
Titans is one of the KD crew teams. So we shall see how it all boils down on the day itself. But guys, the show is not ending just yet. We are going to have a Sembang prediction live show after our 2 to 3 minute break, after we analyze all the teams across all boards, get some backseat discussions, and we'll be back for a live Sembang prediction show with the Espelot Atoy, co-founder of Origami, and one of our crew members and last top 4 player for the Lotus 5 event.
Pro player here.
Pro player here, right? Just to get a veteran player and a new player's predictions for the 4 Horsemen of CDH. I'll see you guys after the break. Take care, guys. All right, guys, welcome back to the Sembang Sembang post group stage discussion show, where I'll be getting some. I'm Zul, your host. Sorry to not introduce myself. This is Daryl. Introduce yourself.
I'm Daryl.
Hi. Hi. I'm Atoy, okay? Atoy.
Okay, so this show is interesting because we're going to get a perspective from a new generation of CEDH player and the perspective of a veteran player who's been playing since 1993, 1994, who's been playing Magic for the longest time in Malaysia.
Espalot.
Known as the Espalot and the co-founder of Origami. Yeah. All right, guys. So we have already established our 4 groups, right, for the 4 horsemen of CEDH.
Right.
But before we discuss each group, I'd like to thank all our sponsors now. Okay, number 1, Collector. This event, everything is powered by Collector. Without them, we won't be here. MTGMY, our number 1 source for all things news of MTG in Malaysia on our Facebook. TCGKL, our ambassador of card games for for the government and the whole of Malaysia. Moving on to our other sponsors, we have Game Over Here, one of the best places to play EDH and CEDH in Sunway. We have Play Access, a great organization. We have Mythic Essential, the best sleeves in SEA. We have KMXC, the best place to make your tokens, to sexy up your deck if you want to show out all your Blink Treasure tokens, your Goblin tokens, whatever tokens you want. Nice. And last but not least, we have Bots and Bruce, who has given us quite the amount of price support for the next event.
Thank you.
All right, so now, on to what everyone is here about. We're going to have a discussion on each group. All right, we are going to remind the crowd, we have 4 groups in the 4 horsemen of CEDH, and each group can only play within their own group during the group stage, which is 4 rounds.
4 rounds, yeah?
4 rounds.
Four
the
rounds.
First 4 rounds of the day is going to be within the group only, and the top 2 teams of each group that has qualified with the most points will move on to the semi-final round.
Okay.
Okay, and we are using a Japanese system, means even if you draw, you lose points.
Aiyo.
Right? We are going to start, yes, hayowa gozaimasu. Yes, all right. Each team member will start off with 1,000 points. And every win, they will get 7% of each team member's points. If you draw, we will lose all the points. So there is no draw, everyone loses.
Interesting.
All right?
Interesting.
So, now, on to the analysis for
Let's
Group
go.
Conquest. The first group of the 4 horsemen of CEDH. We have Whole Priority. We have Team Dash from Sunway. We have Team
Sunway.
Pasang Spirit, a strong team from the Collector side. And we have Mayok, another strong team from Sunway GOH side. Atoy, what do you think about this group first and foremost?
Okay, I don't know the players from Whole Priority. I'm not sure who's in the group. But for Team Dash, we have the captain, Alan. Very experienced player. We have...
Best player of CEDH in 2024, by the way.
Is it?
Yes, Alan is the number 1 player last year on ranking.
Okay, Alan. Okay, big shout out to Alan. Okay, Team Pasang Spirit. Okay, another experienced player there. Chai.
We have Chai, we have Fu, who made it to the top 4 of the Lotus 5 event the last time with Daryl.
Another experienced team. With Mayok. Who's in the Mayok?
We have Tan Sri Prem of
Tan Sri Prem.
Akatsuki.
Okay.
The original Murugan.
The original. One of GOH's scariest players, I would say.
Yeah, scary, scary.
Just
Very
to,
scary.
I want to ask Abang. What type of play style do you think each team is preparing?
Well, seeing at the list and with the little or not much experience playing with everyone, but playing with them through tournaments and through Friday Night Magic.
You're guessing.
We're guessing here because we don't know what the team members yet in Whole Priority, right? True. But looking at past data from the TFO1, we know that Team Priority, they don't really have much turbo players. I would say maybe one at Roxai among the rest, but they are very, very good in using the right decks that's in meta. Right, I know one of the team members. It could be and not be in the team. Kason, he got the MVP for the last TFO. Yeah, he might be in the team, right? Using his Rock Trasios. So
very strong team.
That team will come probably with a mix of fast control, right? But we did not see much stacks from the team the last time around.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, right. Team Dash. Right, Alan as the team captain. What do you guys think of? What do you think his teammates are going to bring to the table? Playing GOH every Friday night. What do you think? Are they going to play stacks? Are they going to play control? Are they going to play meta? Is it turbo? Anti-meta? What do you think, Daryl?
From me, Team Dash, I don't know what lineup is it, but I only knew Alan was playing in the team. So I've been playing with him a lot, so I know what playstyle he's gonna bring. So for me, the playstyle probably control, probably turbo. So there's two playstyle they're gonna play to bring to the table in a tournament. So they're really strong player. Like Alan, who is inside the team dash?
I think it's based on the acronyms. There's DASH. If I'm not mistaken, if the team list is still the same, D is for David, another veteran player. A, of course, for Alan, the team captain. S is Sean, a Rockside player. Right? And then H is Henry. Now, we do not know they're going to use those decks because we play with them sometimes on a weekly basis. We see what decks they use. They can bring a whole new deck to the table, but the S is for Sean and the H is for Henry.
Yes, they're really creative player, so they can create a new playstyle. So we never gonna see it coming. So we just have to wait lah.
Like Henry, right? Whenever I see him play in GOH, he's using all kinds of decks sometimes, right? But on tournaments, he uses Naya quite a bit. All right. So sorry, we have a message from our back crew here. It says, oh yes, all right, this is only speculation, guys. Thank you for reminding us. This is a prediction show. This is not 100% going to happen, but from the experience of us being in the community, we're just giving us our predictions, okay, guys?
That's a prediction.
Prediction. It's a lepak for fun. Okay, so you guys can kind of, be excited for the show. Okay, guys? Okay, not last but not least, but the next team here on the list for Team Conquest is a Pasang Spirit. These are quite veteran players from the collected team. I think Atoy knows them quite well.
Okay.
He used to play with them every Tuesday. High-powered and CDH.
I know these boys very well. Okay, they can be very competitive and out of the box. So get ready for them. Okay, these are my boys. All right. Okay. Go Team Pasang Spirit.
Whoa, we have Atoy already has a favorite team.
There's a warning.
Okay, just so you guys know, Atoy also will be the head judge for our event on the 24th. So maybe Team Pasang Spirit, his favorite team. We can ensure no biasness for sure.
Sure.
Okay, but Team Pasang Spirit, one of the members did get top 4 for the Lotus 5 event for the One Ring Championship. His name is Fu, bringing a Naya Stacks deck, I think, to the finals. Quite strong. The last finals, we had Anwin, we had Zion, we had our gentleman over here, Daryl and Fu. I remember Daryl using Omnicilis.
Yes.
And Fu was using a Naya deck. Right, a Moose. I forgot his name already. You guys can correct me. Marath, is it? Yeah, in the comments below. Yep. Okay, last but not least, in Group Conquest, we have the ever-famous head of Akatsuki, Datuk Sri Prem. Shout out to Prem, one of the most exciting, unpredictable Inala pilots in Malaysia. I think he could be one of the only ones running it competitively right now. I've only met another pilot in the competition scene that's using Inala, quite a turbo deck. But we know that his team, we're not sure about the team lineup, guys, but we know it's Prem. We have the People's Champion. We have Datuk Sri Sutek, who is going to bring his blue farm to the table. Looking at the playstyle that they usually play, what do you guys think they're going to bring to the table?
So actually, as you can see, like, it's Prem. Prem he's playing what is called Inala. For me, Inala punya playstyle, he can survive like mid-range game, late game, and then he can go turbo. So it's actually very variety punya playstyle for Inala itself. And then some more is Prem who piloted.
Yep. He got top 4 for the last Dragon God Commander by CDH Masters, right? The Black Club.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I think the Malaysian community used the Japanese rule set.
Yes.
Right? And he managed to get 2 quick wins in the group stage and put himself in the top 4.
Yeah.
That was a crazy tournament. I competed in it. Didn't do very well. I couldn't take the 70-minute time limit. But, turbo decks in that time limit is very advantageous. Atta, what do you think about the turbo meta in CEDH?
Okay, you're asking maybe the wrong player here. I'm a control player.
How does a control player deal with turbo normally? What will you mull to?
I need an interactive hand. I don't need a fast hand, but I need an interactive hand to handle all these turbo players.
Yeah, so interaction, what do you mean interaction? What does that mean?
Counter spells,
Counter spells.
removals, this card, those are the best cards to handle all these turbo cat.
What do you think about stacks pieces in this meta against turbo decks?
Stacks is always good. It's always slow down the tempo of the game. So hopefully there's a lot of stacks to handle all these turbo decks players. Okay.
Yeah, because Atoy is he's a control player. His favorite color is Esper. He's always going to favor control over trying to win as fast as possible. So that's a perspective of of a control player. How about Daryl? As a mid-range player with Omnixilis, how do you control or how do you deal with turbo players in tournaments?
For me, as a mid-range player, it's quite hard. So I can only rely on stacks pieces, such as like in my color, like is Omnixilis, it's only Rakdos color, right? For instance, my control is through burn. The more they cast, the more they storm, the more they hurt, the more they burn. Like every time you cast a spell, take 1, take 2, take 3, the carpet, I think.
So the painful carpet talking about, the colorless one.
Yeah.
It's 3 CMC or 2 CMC?
3 CMC.
3 CMC. So how Daryl deals with it is by punishing them with the life points. I know we have some mono red players out there that likes to play life stacks.
Yes.
Or punishment for playing a lot of spells. Just a shout out from one of our audience. Yes, the Dragon God Commander tournament was by Blight. Shout out to Judge Aaron Leong, who is also running a very interesting and exciting CEDH organization. Without him, without all our community members, we wouldn't be here.
Thank
so
you,
shout
Aaron.
out,
Thank
shout
you,
out to Aaron Leong. All right, guys. So I think we're done with Group Conquest. I think before we move to
Okay, let's have our prediction top 2.
Yes, our prediction for top 2, guys. Our
For
prediction.
Team Conquest. Okay, Abang, can you go first?
Okay, I'm just gonna write here the prediction
Your choice.
for Conquest. Team number 1 and team number 2, or team number 2 and team number 1? I'll go with 2 first.
Yeah, you choose your
Okay.
two.
Now, I think this is through experience of playing, seeing past tournaments. I'm not here to favor anyone, but this is my predictions, unbiased predictions.
All right.
Okay, I think team number 2 in that team will be, I would say, the community's favorite.
Ooh, who's that?
We have the People's Champ in there. We have Tan Sri Prem. I think Mayok will be ranking
your
number
choice
2.
is
My
Mayok.
choice is Mayok for team number 2. Okay, the only reason why I don't say team number 1 is because playing Turbo, you have quite a bit of unpredictable. You miss out your window, you might just lose out,
Okay.
right? But the team is quite well balanced.
Okay.
But this is just my prediction,
Yeah.
right?
Your-
And team number 1 now.
first
This is
pick.
my first pick because I have I have seen past tournaments. I've seen how their players politic. I've seen how their players do in tournaments. I have to give it the whole priority.
All right.
Guy, they're the half of past priority, TFO. So I'm giving the first pick to whole priority, guys.
Okay,
All right.
let's go for Daryl's pick.
Alright, so actually the group conquest, the pot is quite keras now.
The group is quite keras, right?
Quite keras. It's really, really scary. And then my choice is like for the second team is probably probably Team Dash.
You have Alan's team, yeah?
Yeah,
Master
Alan's
Alan.
team. Because he's my Sifu.
Whoa.
He's my sensei. He teach me a lot. He taught me a lot. Okay. So without him, I wouldn't be where I right now, right? lah.
Understand.
And then the first team for me is still whole priority.
Yep. So another prediction for whole priority for group conquest, guys. Okay, it's just because we've seen them perform in tournaments, we've seen them perform in team-based tournaments, especially, right? In the last TFO. So yeah. Now Ato is a prediction
Okay.
for
My choices.
Conquest.
Okay,
Yes.
For second place, I'm going to go for whole priority.
Oh, second place. You're gonna put whole priority.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
a bit different here.
Okay.
Go another route. Okay. For team number 1, of course, I'm going for my old boys, Team Pasang Spirit.
All right. Team Pasang Spirit is Atoy's prediction for group conquest.
Okay, you boys better win it, yeah. Alright. Okay.
Well, Atoy is gonna counterspell everything when you guys play later on.
Actually, the first part is really keras.
Yes.
The group is really keras. For me, no hard feelings to Pasang Spirit or Mayok, but I think the whole priority and Team Dash is gonna be like number 1, number 2 lah. Because based on because based on past tournaments, they doing very, very well. Let's say like Team Dash, Allen, or who is that?
David?
David.
Yep,
which
David
we
Zed,
all
David
know
Zed.
they are a really good player.
Abang is keeping track, so
Yep.
after the tournament, let's see whose prediction is right.
Yes, we might have like a post analysis from the tournament, something like ESPN Sports Center. Oh, whoa. Okay, teh tarik is fine as long as it's not makanan. That's fine. Okay, can you
Goreng lah.
I'm okay.
Okay, guys. So we've already done with predictions and discussions on group conquest. Okay, I think for now we can move on to thank our sponsors one more time. So if you're tuning in, this show is and the whole of Origami, Lotus 5 is powered by Collector. Okay, Asia's best live bidding platform. We have TCGKL.
TCGKL.
Okay, we have MTGMY, the best place to get news and updates for MTG in the whole of
MTGMY.
Malaysia. And then we have the rest of our sponsors. Play Access, Game Over Here, Mythic Essential, KMXC, and Bots and Brews, guys. Okay,
Right.
not forgetting them. Now, let us move on to Group War. Right, it's a very interesting group, I would say. Among the rest, I think this team has a mix of what do I would say, like a wild card, you know, because
The Dark Horse.
not really dark horse. I think Group Strife is a dark horse team. Okay, but this team has you know, I would say strong players.
Yeah.
Okay, but as a team, I think some of them is the first time we've seen them in a team, except for Pass Priority, because we know that Pass Priority and Hope Priority are among the team members of Pass Priority from TFO. We just do not know in what combination these players are going to go to during the tournament. So let us discuss on Pass Priority first, guys. What do you guys think of Pass Priority's performance going to be in this group?
For me, okay, as we can see, the priority groups, right?
Yeah.
As we go through all the lists, they actually got this one tactic now.
Okay.
There's one tactic, which is they separate them to three teams.
Just to make it clear, yeah, a first priority might not be as part of, you know, in that alliance-ship, I would say. We don't know. We don't know whether if all three teams are in managed by everyone at the same time. So maybe it's best we treat them as separate teams.
Okay.
Yeah, just the mix of players. We know that, you know, whole priority, Pass Priority might be from the TFO one.
Yes,
Right, but first priority is, I think if I'm not mistaken, is Kaiser's team with Abang Bear, Hakim, and Nick Aiman.
Yeah.
So yes. So Pass Priority, what do you guys think of? What do you think that their team performance is going to be during the day?
If Pass Priority, who's the leader? Is it?
Well, we know that this team is managed by Sir Ernest Abang Kuyats, the Red Mage from the North. But we don't know. It might have Anwin in the team. It might have Kaysen in the team. We're not sure. But we know they're a group of strong players.
So wherever it is, the priority teams, as we can see from the past tournaments, they are really, really good players. Which is, they are really, really scary. And
Yep.
then I think they were gonna do well in this tournament, in this group especially. So I'm think they're gonna win for me. Personal prediction lah for me.
Okay, so you think they're going to do very well in the
Very
group?
well, yes.
Okay, Atta, what do you think about Team Pass Prio in this group,
Okay,
group
I'm
war?
gonna go for my nemesis. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go for my nemesis for a long time. So I'm gonna vote for Team CD Champion Duck, Abang Razif.
So you think that Abang Razif, your old rival, is going to do the best in this? I mean, performance, not a prediction yet, yeah. Just like in terms of prediction, like how do you think?
In terms of prediction,
like-
he's going to do very well based on experience
okay.
and based on his political skills.
Yeah, politics is a big part of CDH.
Yes,
Don't realize,
guys,
yeah?
yes,
It's still a big part of CDH.
So this is a compliment, yeah, Razif. This is a compliment to you and your team. Okay, right.
Okay, so my prediction lah, not prediction, but performance-wise, I still think Pass Priority is going to do rather well. Okay, really a group of amazing players who always make it the top 4 to most tournaments. But let's move on to 4 Last Brain Cells. Now, I do not know the team members just yet, but I know it's led by Zion,
I'm not sure. I've never met the boys.
who has not been in the tournament since I joined last year, but he made an appearance in the last Lotus event and made it to top 4.
Okay.
Yes, I met him in the
he's
finals.
In the finals.
He was in the finals in the last event.
Okay,
Yes.
must be a strong player then.
Right? I think he will also, ensure that his team is well trained to handle whatever decks that come to them, right? I think they'll do pretty well as well. Now, Team Champion Duck. Now, who is this? I think this is one of our community favorite public figures, I would say. Everyone call him Tan Sri.
Yeah, yeah.
He's the opposite of Control. He controls not with cards, but with his mouth sometimes. Right, where Ator here controls with the cards. He lets the cards do the talking. Right? We have Abang Razif's team in Team Champion Duck. Okay, how do you guys think that his team will do on the day? We know that his team has, I think he has Hongju, one of our youngest players, 17-year-old boy.
Okay.
We have Nat, I think the only two or just one female player. Yes, the Stacks Queen, they call her, of GOH.
Alright.
And Era 404, who is a Singaporean-led team, Larry Liu, who did really well recently
Okay.
for using Rocco and making it to the top 4 in one of the events last year. So what do you guys think of the other 3 teams?
For me, Team Champion Ducks is really, really strong because they have Razif and then they also have the Stacks Queen, which is Nat. So she's really good, went to stacks, went to control, went to slow the game down as a player lah. For me, that's a compliment from me. And for Razif, as we all know, he's a Tan Sri, he's a good player. Okay, and then he will control you, he will psycho you without you knowing. So he's the opposite of our legends, Arthur Bolan here. So like just now lah, they said that he's a nemesis lah, okay, to Razif. Era 404, for me, I not familiar with the team because I haven't played with them.
Yeah.
So I haven't faced them in the tournaments. What about you, Atoy?
Okay, I never met Larry Liu in person, but based on experience, I know all Singaporeans is a really good player in Magic overall.
Yeah.
So based on what I've heard, he done quite well.
Yeah, actually in the last CDH Masters and Collective, where I also competed, we had a top 8, right? And half of the top 8 were Singaporeans. And
There you go.
Yeah, and the person that won the tournament was a Singaporean.
There you go.
Yep, I think it's Axel, Mr. Axel, if you're watching, shout out to you.
So-
With Rocksai. Yeah, I think he won all his games, or he won 3, drew 1, and then in the top 8 and in the finals
So
he won.
that says a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Singaporeans, they might just snatch it from the Malaysians.
Okay. So can we pick our top
Yeah, okay,
two?
let's move on to our predictions. Let's start with Atoy first.
Okay.
Right.
My prediction.
For Group War, yeah?
Okay, for Group War. Okay. I will say team number 2 is my Team Champion Duck.
Oh, Team Champion Duck under Abang Razif, yeah?
Yeah. Okay, for number 1, this is quite hard for me to pick, but I'm going to go for Era 404.
Oh,
Larry
Atoy-
from Singapore.
Oh, yes. Atoy has chosen a Singaporean team to
Yeah.
be ranked number 1
This
in
is hard
Group
for me
War.
to pick, but
Wow.
yeah, I'm going to go for Era 404 here. Alright?
How about you, Daryl?
Can I rank 1 to 3?
No. Because the top 2 only. I will be here all day,
Because
bro.
it's really hard. Okay, for me, I got a mixed feelings
Okay, number 2 or number 1 first?
about number 2.
Okay, number 2. Okay, your number 2 ranking or prediction on that day.
Yes, for me, I got like mixed into it because for me, like between pass priority or error 404.
Okay, same as Atoy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pass priority. Oh, Atoy didn't put pass priority in the top 2, yeah? Wow.
gonna go something
Okay.
different.
Wow, okay. Daryl.
And probably for number 1, or either Team Champion Ducks or pass priority again.
Okay, so you are predicting, just choose one. Team number 2, who do you choose?
Champion Ducks.
Okay, he's same as Atoy.
Sorry, Singaporeans, but Team Champion Ducks.
Okay, so Daryl has predicted Abang Razif's team, Team Champion Duck,
Yeah.
as the number 2 to finish on that day in Group War.
Yeah.
And who's your first pick?
Pass priority.
Pass priority. Okay, he has. Looks like Daryl here has a big fan of the priority teams. I see.
Okay, to be
All under
honest,
Axis.
they left me a scar from the last tournament. So for me, I got traumatized by it. So I know what they capable of. So yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
All right, I think. Are we able to move to a short break, and then before we move on to Group Strife and Group Death?
Hey, you haven't chosen yet?
Oh, you're right. I haven't chosen yet. Sorry, guys. Okay. We're doing this live.
first, then we
Yeah,
go for
yeah,
a
yeah. Okay, we go for a break after this. All right. So I'll make this quick. Okay.
Yep.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Okay, I am gonna go with the 4 last brain cells.
Oh,
Okay,
interesting
being
choice.
led by Zion, who never really competed in a long time, but made it to the top 4 of the last Lotus event.
So you're gonna pick because of that.
Yes, I think they have a strong leader.
Alright.
And he will drill and train his team very well.
Interesting.
Okay, so because sometimes you have a good captain and leader, you can transform the whole team.
Nice.
Right?
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
So I'm going to pick the 4LBC, 4 last brain cells.
Yeah, not
and my
LB.
number 1 pick,
Okay, number 1.
I have to go with the boys from Access again. I'm choosing Pass Priority as my number 1 pick for War. Okay, guys, I'm
There
using
you go.
So me and my boy here, Daryl, we have seen enough lah.
Yeah, enough is enough.
I think we've seen enough to see that how this team, how they train together weekly. They take team tournaments very seriously on their
the
side.
drill is really crazy.
Wow.
Yeah,
The drill is really
right. If you
crazy.
guys want to see how they train and how they play, you guys can go to Access and Hexes. Shout out to Ruben, the owner. Every Friday they have quite the competitive tables over there.
Spy.
Over there. All right, and before we go to the break, let's thank our sponsors one more time. We have a Collector, the number 1 live bidding platform in Asia, TCGKL, right? We also have, all things TCG, not just Magic. They have Pokemon, they have Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yep.
MTG MY, all the news and updates of Magic the Gathering in the whole of Malaysia. All right, and our other sponsors, Mythic Essential, Game Over Here, Play Access, KMXC, and Bots and Brews, guys. We'll be back in a few moments. We take a short break. We will be displaying the 4 Horsemen Groupstage 2025 poster one more time, just for you guys to see. And we'll be back to give our predictions for Group Strife and Group Death. See you soon, guys.
See you soon.
All right, guys, we are back live for the second half of our Simbang Simbang post analysis and prediction show. With me, I have
Hello, I'm Daryl.
Hello, I'm not Daryl.
we have Atoy, and we have Daryl. Okay, joining us today for the second half of the group stage. What an eventful day it has been. Okay, before we start off, I would like to shout out our sponsors and our host for the event today. We're here at He and She Coffee, guys. If you're ever in Dataran Sunway, Kota Damansara, they got the best environment, the best working area, the best coffee, really refreshing food. If you're in the area, right? Other than that, I'd like to thank our sponsors one more time. We have Collector, Asia's best live bidding platform in Asia. MTGMY, the Facebook page where you can get all things of events, news and updates of MTG.
Yeah, follow us there.
TCG KL, the ambassador for TCG games in the whole of KL. And of course, our event is going to be on the 24th and 25th of May, Lotus 5 May. Done by Origami, which is us.
Yes.
Okay, our production crew behind us over here. Yep. We wouldn't be here without you guys. And the rest of our sponsors, Mythic Essential, the best sleeves, Game Over Here, the best place to play CEDH in Sunway. Play Access, all right, for all your needs for card games. KMXC, the best token makers in the whole of Malaysia. And Boards and Brews, all right, guys, where you can have lepak, drink coffee, play board games, play trading card games in the area of Sunway. Now,
Nice.
we are all here to give our predictions and our what's the word for it? Speculations, yes, that's the word. For the two groups, Group Strife and Group Death. Okay, guys? Now, whatever we predict today, don't take it as gospel, okay? It's just our prediction of being in the community for the past 2 years in CEDH. Okay, and we want to bring you guys a show that is entertaining enough that you guys can talk about it at
Jangan
home.
serius sangat lah.
Jangan serius. Kita chill je, okay?
chill saja,
We just want to bring this for fun, okay? Hopefully this can be something done in the future for more of our events. Now, sorry I'm using my phone. I'm just going to see what you guys write in the comments so I can shout you guys out. I know Mr. Ernest Wee and Abang Razif is there live with us. Thank you guys, welcome among the other players. I can see
Abang
all
Razif
the
in the
players.
chat.
He's in the
Shout
chat,
out to
man.
Razif.
Shout out to Squeakwicks. Okay, now group strife is what we discussed in the break, the dark horse group lah. Okay, not to underestimate anyone, but in all sports we have a group of underdogs, and for some reason with our random draw today, I would say this group has the youngest players. And I would say maybe besides Team Makan, who we know now is led by a Singaporean.
Okay, another Singapore team in the group.
Another Singapore team, which I am not sure, I've not met any of their players before.
Okay.
But I am quite familiar with the TG regulars, the young boys. We have the
Shami,
OTC,
is it?
Abang Kawasan,
we have
Abang
Shami.
Shami's team of TG regulars, guys, the OTC. Okay.
My Sifu.
We have a Delay No More, which is led by Hazim, the Kaika player of Malaysia. He's a
Hazim,
control
where
player.
from?
Well, he plays in a lot of places, but he is this Kaika player. He plays a lot of control. He makes it to the top 8. He made it to top 4 on one event where in GOH, it was him, KC, Alan, and Abang Razif.
We have a
Top
strong
4
player here.
player there.
Okay.
Team Makan again, the Singaporean team. And the ever famous, led by Master Sifu, my Sifu, shout out to KC Vanes, leading his team of the Generous Gift Gang.
Team
okay?
GDG.
He is,
Another crazy fella.
yes, he
Psycho
is
lah that guy.
Daryl's stepdad. Okay, so now this KC was the man that brought me into Magic. All right, he helped me build my first 2 decks.
Okay.
Okay, he really helped me through my journey.
Okay.
And he, fun fact, was the only team, I think lah, that I got reports from being the TO of the tournament. He was the only team to have tryouts. 9 players applied for his team, and he had to
Strong.
pick the top 3 to join him.
Yeah.
Okay, so do not underestimate this
Cayalah,
team.
KC. Cayalah.
Right?
Strong lah, strong.
It's super strong, guys.
Just give your lands.
Okay. Yeah. So, before we move on to predictions, which team do you think will maybe not be number 1 lah, but will perform really well throughout the day among those 4 teams? I thought you can go first.
Okay. Based on the list, okay, I know by a fact that KC, okay, can be a very strong player, can be out of control player.
Unpredictable.
Unpredictable, that is the word there. Unpredictable. So, can be a positive thing, can be a bad thing, but he has reached out for me for some tax, yeah.
Whoa! Okay, so we have. Okay. We don't know what the tech is.
I'm not going to reveal it, but I hope he does well.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Is there any indication of what style he might play? Is it turbo? Is it control like you?
I'm not going to mention here.
Okay. Secret. Let everyone be surprised. On the day itself.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. And no. And Daryl, how do you think which team will perform the best during the day?
Okay, for me lah kan, they orang ada chance untuk perform the best.
Which team is this?
Like every team.
Oh, every team has a chance. Of course. Yeah, it's quite even, I would say.
Yeah, and we cannot underestimate KC punya team sebab dia the dark horse.
Dark horse, yeah.
The pro player, okay. And then be careful of generous gift or your lands. Okay, be careful that. And then for me lah, probably same as Atoy, Team GGG.
Oh, you would think Team GG would do one of the best on that
Not
day.
because it's my stepdad.
Oh, okay, live on camera.
No,
Casey, yes, your stepson has already said.
no, and never. But I think he will do like well lah. For
Okay,
me.
all right. So without further ado, we don't have much time left on this show.
Okay.
Atoy, we can start off with you. What is your number 2 and number 1 ranking for Group Strife?
Okay, for me, okay, I'm going to pick Team GG as number 2.
Oh.
KC, please do well. Okay, for number 1, I'm going to go to my boy Shami from OTC, the collector.
The TG regulars.
Yeah,
Wow.
TG regulars. Okay, that's my first pick. Okay, Shami, do well. All right.
Okay, we'll be posting up these predictions on the CEDH, EDH groups just for fun to see whether our predictions actually hit the mark. So we can compare for the post show, maybe the following week of the event. But okay, interesting picks. I'll go second this time. Is that okay, guys? Okay. For my second pick on that day, I'm gonna go for Team Makan. Because Singaporeans are always strong. I don't know who in the team, but they have to be either number 1 or number 2.
But I have to say here, Singaporean, you do not have the best food, yeah? Alright.
Whoa, okay. So we have quite the
Disclaimer, bro.
okay, disclaimer. Not all of us think that way. I think your murtabak is the best. Okay, the Singaporean murtabak is better than the local ones.
Chill, yeah? Chill, guys. Chill, guys.
But okay, if you guys call yourself Team Makan, you can prove yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe they will make Ato eat his words. Okay.
Just know this, nasi ayam is from Malaysia.
Whoa, okay. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
So I have put Team Makan as number 2 and my team number 1. Okay, now, I know for a fact, KC is my seafood. I'll always love him. Okay. And I know his team had a lot of training. His team had tryouts. But I would have to say, I have been very impressed with the members of Team Regulars. Yeah, TG Regulars in the last events, I've seen them perform quite well. Especially Yuriko and the Omnixilis player.
Yeah.
Okay, the other Shami. Okay, and Naufal. And I would like to give them, I would say not give, but my prediction is they will finish number 1 in the group.
Nice.
The TG, the Abang Kawasan. I mean, when you have
The Omnisis player, the
Shami, yes.
he played Glock on last tournament.
Yes, he plays Glot, he plays Omnixilis, but I think after talking to him the last time, he's bringing Omnixilis back to the table.
There you go.
So you won't be the only
There
Omnixilis
you
player,
go,
yeah?
guys.
Yep.
There's another challenger.
Spoiler there.
Spoiler there. Okay, and Daryl, what is your number 2 pick for Team Strife?
For me, probably the number 2.
Number 2.
Okay, number 2 is KC punya team. Okay.
Generous Gift Gang.
Generous Gift Gang.
Okay.
As like you said, diorang ada training, diorang ada drill diorang, hari-hari diorang boleh train, setiap minggu mesti ada. And then for me, probably the number 1 spot is Shami.
Whoa, another number 1 prediction for TG Regulars.
Yeah, because I love the guy.
He is the original tribal chief.
Tribal shit.
Abang Kawasan of Collector,
Three
Shami.
of us is voting for you, Shami.
We believe in you, Shami.
We believe in you.
Alright.
Okay. Now there is no hard feelings, of course, to the other teams
Yeah,
because
yeah,
this is
that's
our
a prediction,
predictions. Maybe because we played with more of the other team members, we know how they perform. We don't want to underestimate anyone or overestimate everyone.
No hard feelings.
But before we move on to group death, okay, we only have 10 minutes left on the show. I'd like to thank our sponsors once again. We have Collector, the best, Asia's best live bidding platform. TCG KL, the ambassador for all TCGs in the whole of KL. We have Origami, the bringer of this event of Lotus V, and MTG MY, the number 1 Facebook page for all things MTG, not just EDH, CEDH, but proper everything under the sun. Mythic Essential Game Over Here, Play Access, KMXC, and Bots and Brews, and of course he and She Coffee for providing this beautiful and comfortable place for us to have the show
Thank you.
today. Now the last but not least,
Team Death.
okay, we have Team
Team
Death. Now, Team Death is not really the group of death. In my opinion, right? I'm not saying that the teams in that team are the weakest, but I don't think they have the strongest teams.
Yeah, it's just a name, right?
Right, just a name. I
They're
still
not
think
most scary lah.
yes. Not underestimating. Most of my friends are in group death. Okay, we have the Too Fast Too Furious. We have Top Deck Titans. These are players that play with us next door in Kota Damansara. Our Khalifa Bistro is just next door to this cafe. Shout out to Khalifa, but not Mia. The normal Khalifa.
Alright.
The Mamak Khalifa, right?
Khalifa.
Not the one from Lebanon. Okay, so I still think Group Conquest is the group of death. And it will be the most interesting team to see. That is the real group of death, right?
the most
okay. The most Karas group. Okay, so now we're going to move on to which team do you guys think is going to be the highlight team or the most interesting team to watch in group of death during the group stage?
Okay. Before that, can we name out the names of the teams in the group there?
Yeah. Okay, so our first priority, we know that it's led by Kaiser.
Oh,
We have
alright.
Abang Bear, a veteran player there, a
Another
Keenan
veteran
player.
player there, okay.
We have Hakim Parker, right? A Trasios player.
Trasios player, alright.
Yeah, and we have Nick Aiman. Now, when I played with Nick Aiman in the last tournament, he used Trasios Rock, but he also used Rock Sai before. Quite unpredictable, but I know he likes rock lah. He likes zero CMC commanders.
Okay, all of them are really experienced players. Okay, I think I've played with them in several competitive plays before. Okay, next.
We have Tom Yam Yamcha. I think Toma Macha. Sorry, quite a new. I would say a new team, but when I first saw them play, it was during our first TFO last year in Lumi. Led by Arif.
The
from
tall guy,
Commander Nexus, the guy with the cap.
Yeah.
With Abang Handsome Shahrin.
Yes, I remember him.
That group, probably they have another player that plays Tivet. I forgot his name, so sorry guys.
Okay, very handsome, but I'm sorry, I'm not gay. Okay.
Okay, disclaimer.
The Arif guy joined the last tournament, which is he using Thrasios, I think.
Yes, he used Timna Thrasios, but now I think he's back on Timna Chrome.
Oh, I see.
Right? They're quite strong, I would say. Too Fast Too Furious here, we have one of the members who are in Too Fast Too Furious right next to me. Okay, they name him. He is their carry with Opnixilis because he made it to the top 4 in the last Lotus 5 event. Okay, as you can see, our live crew members are made up from. Most of them are going to play for the Too Fast Too Furious. Atoy, what do you think of these boys? They just joined CDH, I think, less than 1 year, but they've made it
my
quite a name.
honest opinion. They are really good players, but I think they're going to do some misplays during the event.
Wow, we've heard it from a player. We've heard it from Atoy, who plays with them on a weekly basis, at least once or twice.
Okay, so
and
just a reminder for the boys, please take care of your board state.
you heard that? Take care of the bot state by
Noted.
Atoy, yeah? Don't do
Noted.
careless plays and don't embarrass the KD side, I think.
Chill, guys, chill.
Okay. And what do you guys think about Top Deck Titans? Now, Top Deck Titans was the last team to register. They had trouble finding their top 4 for their team. But it's led by Mr. Sanjit, one of our regulars here in Khalifah, aside in KD. But according to him, he's keeping his team list a secret. Right, but I think we have rumors that Chili Man Kelvin, Abang Razif's bestest friend, rumors that he's in the team. Okay, so what do you guys think about Top Deck Titans, guys?
Okay, for me, Top Deck Titan, okay, as we all know, the rumor is Chili Man, Kelvin. Okay, itu baru 2 orang tau. So we all know Sunjit and Kelvin. Okay, so you guys have to watch out for another 2 lah. So that's a secret weapon lah. As we all know, there's a secret weapon, but we don't know who. We don't know who. So sejujurnya kita memang tak tahu siapa-siapa dalam tu. So you guys, yang siapa-siapa tengah tengok ni, berhati-hati. That's all.
Okay.
Okay, before Atoy gives his thoughts on Top Deck Titans, again guys, reminder, this is not gospel, this is just predictions. This is just what we think each team is going to bring to the table. Just to give you guys a bit of a sneak peek lah. You know, some of you guys might not know what team brings to the table. You can rewatch this video and maybe get some tips. We don't know, the team lineup sometimes might change last minute. We know that Team Champions Dark, one of their players to drop out and they were just replaced last minute as of today. So again, take it as a prediction. So Atoy?
Yeah, just a prediction.
Yes.
So we do not know what they are playing. Just based on experience and just a prediction, just for fun. Okay.
Correct.
All right.
Correct. Okay. So what do you think of Top Deck Titans led by Sanjit?
I know Sanjit personally. Okay, a very good player. So just be careful. He can be very sneaky. Can be very sneaky. Just be careful there. All right. That's my prediction. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Now, we are done with the performance predictions and the team, the thoughts on each team. Now we're going to move on to the number 2 and number 1 pick from each of the from Group
who
Death.
wants to go first?
Can I go first this time?
Yeah,
and then we go with Daryl and let the most veteran and pro player on the table go last as his closing remarks.
Okay.
Okay, I will go first. Okay, my number 2 pick. Okay, and this is not me being biased lah. I think this team is really strong. I think they bring a lot of unpredictability from being a new generation of players for this tournament. I think Too Fast Too Furious is going to be the number 2 pick in this. Whoa, boo! Whoa! Okay, I thought he's not a big fan of this team. Okay. And then my first pick for this team, seeing that they have the most experienced players, is first priority. Okay, I'm a priority fanboy. I am a priority fanboy. I've given all the priority teams number 1 pick is because The proof is in the pudding, guys. Okay, I look at things objectively. Okay, you guys can disagree, can agree, but that is my take on who's going to finish first on group death. Okay, now we're going to move on to Daryl now, and I'll pass the mic to Atoy.
All right, so my second pick, okay, me as a new player here, my second pick is probably, as I can see, is probably first priority or no, not first priority. Sorry, Top Deck Titans.
Top deck for number 2.
For number 2.
Ooh, interesting choice.
Daryl has named Top Deck Titans, the TDT.
TDT, because I believe in Sunjit and I believe in Chiliman.
Wow.
Because he taught me a lot how to play the game. So I respect him that much. So in this note, it's probably biased. Memang biased sikit, tapi I love the gang so much. So it's number 2 lah, Top Deck. So Top Deck Titans. And for number 1 spot is
Your own team lah, right?
my own team lah. And Too Fast Too Furious.
Okay, so Daryl has chosen Too Fast Too Furious to be his number 1 pick.
Of course.
Of course. Okay, so you guys, me as a part of the team, can Too Fast Too Furious. Okay, kalau boleh korang lawan lah kan kita orang.
Okay. Interesting.
So Daryl's advice is lawan. Make sure you guys fight to the end. Don't give up. Okay, and do your best. All right. To Too Fast Too Furious. Now, Atoy, the final prediction of the day before we close the show.
Okay, my final prediction of the day. Team number 2 is going to be, of course, the veterans from First Priority. Bang Bear punya.
First prior. Okay.
What is that? Okay, never mind. Okay. My first choice, of course, going to go to my boys. Too Fast, Too Furious.
Wow.
Okay.
So we have Atoy predicting Too Fast Too Furious as the number 1 pick for this group, guys. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, those are interesting takes I think we've given to the community.
Okay.
This won't be our last ever show. We plan to
Hope to have
do
more.
more pre and post analysis shows
Yeah.
for future events. Okay, I'd like to thank you guys for joining us. You can rewatch the whole replay on YouTube.
Yep.
We'll be sharing it on our YouTube channel. I mean, on all the Magic the Gathering WhatsApp groups,
Yeah.
on MTGMY,
MTGMY,
on our Instagram. Don't
our
forget
Origami
event
Yep,
page,
yeah.
yes. Our Instagram page.
Yeah, Instagram
okay, you can
page.
follow us there. I'd like to thank the sponsors once again. We won't be here without you guys, especially our number 1 sponsor, Collector, Asia's number 1 live bidding platform, MTGMY, the number 1 MTG Facebook page for all news and updates, TCG KL, the ambassador for KL for all things TCG, and Origami, the organizer for the Lotus 5 event.
All right.
Okay. Again, guys, before we move on to the next sponsors, okay, I would like to also remind you guys that all these updates will be posted on all social medias, including our Instagram, our Facebook, our WhatsApp, and also to remind you guys for these CEDH players and all our other players for pre-con, for our side events, the decklist submission is on the 23rd of May, 11 p.m. Okay, if you guys do not submit your decklist, you won't be able to play on the day itself. And then I would like to remind you guys, we are starting our registrations at 9 a.m. sharp on 24th.
9 a.m. Yeah.
It opens at 9 a.m.
Don't be
late.
Yeah.
The registration is supposed to close by 10:15 latest.
10:15.
Yep.
All
Our
right.
first game is going to be on 10:30. All
Sharp.
sharp.
Yeah,
The
10:30 sharp.
Yes, the reminders will be posted on the Instagram, on our Facebook, and our WhatsApp groups. Okay. I'd like to thank my co-hosts and pundits today. Okay, Mr. Daryl and Mr. Atoy Bolan. All right, guys, give up any shout-outs you guys want to give to the community before we leave?
All right. Majulah MTG untuk negara.
Yes, Majulah MT. Daryl, any last words
Last words?
before the tournament?
Oh,
To your opponents, maybe.
Get ready. Get ready and good luck.
Wow, that's all he has to say. Good luck. All right. So make sure, guys, bring your friends and family.
So sweet.
Share this event to all your friends. We'll be having D&D. We'll be having board games. We'll be having food. We'll be having merchandise to be sold on the 24th and 25th. This is going to be our most exciting event just yet. Okay, it's going to be a yearly thing. We're only going to host 1 4-player tournament a year and 1 8-player tournament a year. So we try to make things exclusive, exciting, and hopefully every year we can make it bigger and bigger. With the support of you guys, nothing is impossible.
Yeah, we are the first one doing this, right?
We are the first one.
Yeah.
Origami is a crew of new and veteran players. Okay, we are the first ones to bring this level of, hopefully this level of excitement to the, especially the CEDH community. Okay, we plan to do the same thing for other formats as well in the future with more support. So thank you. I'll see you guys in the event and see you guys.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.